abantu abatambula nga bayita ku kisaawe ky'ennyonyi eky'Entebbe bawanyisa ensimbi nga basasulira ebintu ebyenjawulo okuli n'okusasula emisolo n'ebintu ebimu ebigulibwa wano nga tebiri ku musolo. Nkwaniza ku programu ebyenfuna nze Peter Ateenyi. Olunaku olwaleero tugenda kutunuulira bizinesi ku kisaawe ky'ennyonyi eky'Entebbe. Bantu ki mikisa ki gy'osobola okuba nga wettanira ku terminal empya gye bakazimba, bizinesi gy'oyinza okutya okuba nga oteekawo, na biki by'osaanye okumanya ku mbeera ey'emisolo naddala gw'omuntu ayagala okukozesa ekisaawe kino eky'Entebbe okufulumya ebintu ssaako okubiyingiza mu ggwanga.
We have got 10 counters, and the challenges that we are facing here is the place is small. Now, when you're handling big aircraft, nga Emirates, Qatar, n'ennyonyi endala nga zeeyunzeeko wano wajjula. Era tugenda kubeera nga tulina counters nga abiri, this side, abiri mu nnya, the other side. Okubeera nti wanene nga abantu bonna bajjaawo. So when they finish immigration stamping into your passport, olina ogendayo n'oswiping boarding pass yo awo wakati wa immigration yawo. So aliwo munafu eno machine oleta boarding pass yo n'ogiteeka wano n'esoma, then nobeera nekugulirawo okutrackinga number of passengers abavudde mu Uganda abafulumye. Teeka no boarding pass ne trackinga no destination gy'ogenzeeko, then wanegula, then noyingira. This terminal, when it was built in 1971, that's when Uganda were hosting a Commonwealth SOP, 1971-72. Terminal yazimbibwa kubeera nga accommodatinga abantu 2,700. 2,000 right now twogera ku abantu 600 edde. Nti we twali twaka civil aviation nga yakagulwawo mu butongole 1991, abantu betwaregistaringa baali 11,800 in 1991. In 2024 January, our passenger traffic is growing because twalina olukungana olunene olwa non-allied movement negi 77 plus China. Olukungana olwo twalinamu badelegates abajja wano baali 1,900. Era percentage of passengers abayita mu kisaawe kino eky'ennyonyi Entebbe baali 19,800 in January. Mu February tulikodinze abantu 17,700 nga tubala abantu 8,300 ngabo ba-arrivinze in Uganda, 9,300 ngabo badipatinze okuva mu Uganda. Cargo traffic yaffe twazimba new cargo terminal down there ngegenda kusitula obuzito bwa 100 metric tons, 100,000 metric tons. Cargo ekola between 50 to 60,000 metric tons every month. So and ate tuli kulaba nga exports zaffe zigenda zeeyongera 3,000, imports nga ziri mu 2,000, which is a good thing. Nti kisinga okubeera ne more imports than exports kubanga mu forex awo kiba kituyamba. So very soon tusaba government mu phase 2 of Entebbe International Airport expansion tubeere nga tusobola okuexpandinga even the cargo center gye twazimbye from 100,000 metric tons to maybe 200,000 metric tons. In July this year, terminal empya nayo tugenda gigulawo. Terminal empya eri 20,000 square yes 20,000 square meters. So tujja kubeera nga tusobola okuholdinga abantu 1,3 omwaka gwonna.
When you come to the check-in counter, you'll come with your travel documents. That is your passport. And if you have luggage, definitely you'll be coming with it. We'll check you in the system depending on where you're departing to. We'll have to check you in, and then we'll have to accept your bag. So as per our standards, we have different destinations giving different weights. So depending on the destination, you put your bag, we weigh the bag. We'll have to ask you the contents of the bags, and we'll tag the bag to your destination. Then we'll have to ask you the carry-on bag. Most passengers have the carry-on bag where they have their small items or the necessities as they are traveling. And then we'll have to check to ask them what's inside that handbag, because some items are not allowed to go to the aircraft on handbag. So when we verify that, we'll check the weight. If it's within the weight, we'll have a handbag tag and we'll attach to it. We'll have the boarding pass, and then we confirm the pieces that you have checked in and your destination, the time of boarding and time of departure. Then we direct the passengers to where they're to the immigration.
So Anne, one area you say, because I can see where we used to drop things that passengers move with and yet they are not allowed on board, it has reduced. It means that you guys are advising passengers, oh, this perfume will not be allowed. For example, put it in your check-in. What?
Correct.
So, because I have any stays here.
If you have,
Because for some reason,
yes.
my perfume.
Well, perfumes are allowed. It's just because you have to be. There is some.
The milliliters.
Yes, it has to be, well, like for perfumes less than 100 ml. So each small, we call them lags, liquid gels and liquid aerosols and gels. So small perfumes, small gels are allowed as long as they don't exceed 100 ml per piece.
The other thing is, I have got extra kilos, which is higher than the destination allowed kilos. I pay my money here.
You pay your money.
You give me my receipt there and then?
Yes.
Not these things of telling me next year or next week?
No, we give you receipt here, and you can either pay by debit card, credit card, or cash.
I think Uganda Airlines.
Yeah.
I'm at liberty to pay in UGX, so I must still go back and
Yes, you can.
I can pay in UGX to Uganda Airlines.
Yes, you can.
So is there any electronic kind of payment method? Maybe like a Visa card?
Yes, we accept cards, either credit or debit or cash, and we issue here. So this system accepts those forms, either cash or card.
Otuuka wano ffe tusaba passport, maybe visa if we are ogenda mu country yonna tusaba visa, ne passport. Kati ffe ne tukebera mu system, ticket yo mweri mu system. Weba teriimu tujja kuadvise nga tukugamba wayi ticket yo teriimu, oba kubira agent wo, oba wa bookies ne airline tujja kugamba wayi katukubire airline direct, oba tugende mu office tusobola okubira office yaffe ne ba rectifying ezo ticket. Also booking one ticket depending also the availability of the seats that we have on the flight. Take for example, we're between a flight nga teri fully booked. Tusobola okubira office yaffe eri wano. Then ne bakebera bulungi n'osasulira wano era ne bayishunga ticket n'otambula ku eyo flight gy'obonera. Oboze n'ensawo yo ogiteeka wano ku munzaani. Omunzaani gwo gujja kukulaga kilos mmeka eziri mu nsawo yo. Ziri 2.5. naye kati kisinza tiketi gye baba bakuwadde. Tiketi weba exceedinga weight gye bakuwadde ku tiketi, tujja kuadvisinga either osasule extra weight oba osobola okubalancing ensawo zo according to the weight that they have given you, so that weight yo osobola otwala weight yo mu nsawo zo zoyala. Kati naddala bwojja wano ku counters kyetusookerako nga tuli ku checkinga ino twadvisinga passenger tetumugamba mulimu ebintu ebitakkiriza mu hand luggage, mulimu ebintu ebikirizibwa mu checked-in baggage. Katugambe obwina hand luggage tujja kukugamba perfume exceedinga 100 ml, obwinamu amazzi, obwinamu emmere, obwinamu nail cutter, ebyo tebikkiriza mu hand luggage. So wojja wano ku counters ebyo byonna nja bikubulira ku counters, kyobola na buno obusayineji buli wano bujja kuba bukulaga ebintu ebitakkirizibwa mu hand luggage ebikkirizibwa mu checked-in baggage. So nja kubulira bino tebikkirizibwa mu hand luggage. Kati ojja kukebera mu nsawo yo gy'olina hand luggage, ojja kukebera bulungi ebintu bino mbirina mu hand luggage, ojja kukugamba omanye ekiriwo bikyuse biteeke mu checked-in baggage so that tugisindike wansi. Tolina biluzinga, tetwagala oluzinga ebintu byo nga bakasitoma baffe, oluzinge perfume, oluzinge ate omanye ebintu ebimu bya bbeeyi. Buli kimu kyonna tumaliriza nguguno tuguyisa wano ne gukkira eri wansi sorting area. Kataba wansi waliyo section gye tuyita sorting area, ba wansi bategeka bulungi ensawo zo ne baziteeka mu containers. Yes, kusinziira ku ennyonyi gy'ogenda okulima.
So, on arrivals, these are called chew stands. The reason why we take out chew stands until we have a small arrival. So, twagala abantu ne batambula like nga mu snake form. So, bw'oteekawo mu snake form kitegeeza nti there is going to be more space for people to move around okusinga straight. There are people ababeera nga bava katugambe Juba nga Uganda Airlines ebaleese wano naye nga bagenda kuconnectinga ku Uganda Airlines to go to Dubai. So bapassenger abo babeera mu transfer nti tebakkirizibwa kuyingira mu ggwanga wabula balina okusigala mu terminal we bava Juba babaleeta ano ne babeera mu transfer to the bigger aircraft Airbus 330 okugenda Dubai. So that's what we call our transfer. Kati wano immigration tugiyita eno automated border control. Bw'oba olina passport zino ezaffe eziri electronic ojja n'oteeka wano passport yo n'egisoma n'oteeka wano engalo zo ne bazisoma. Bw'omalirizaawo ekyuma kikikuggulirawo direct n'ogenda. Naye eri abantu abayanga abaagala accountability bakubuuza nti atwage passport yo oba wafuluma oba wakomawo. Abamu balya padiem nga tebagenze. So bw'oba oyagala ekyo ogenda wali ne bakuliramu passport n'ofuluma. So Port Health ejja kubuuza yellow fever card yo eruwa. Era ojja basanga nga bayimiridde wano nga bakubuuza yellow fever card, buli alaga yellow fever card ng'ayitawo. Bwe twalina covid wena okujja n'olaga covid certificate yo n'oyitawo. Kali akatanda tubeera n'emergency era pilot wabeera n'emergency ku nnyonyi akubira Port Health yaffe ne bagamba I have an emergency on board. Please prepare on landing nti omulwadde ono ali evacuated, era tulina standby ambulance eri wano nti omulwadde watuukira pup nga dokita ajja ambulance weeri nga bamuteeka mu ambulance nga bamuwa either a transfer to a hospital. Tulina belt 1 ne belt 2. Ekyo ekyuma tukiyita carousel kwe tupikingira emigugu gyaffe. Belt eyo ekulaze nti ku belt 2 kuliko ennyonyi Emirates ne Air Arabia. Era bw'otuuka ngano ku airport tobuuza oba omugugu wanguliwa, soma ku screens ezo kuliko Air Arabia, Emirates, kuno kuliko Uganda Airline. Kashitegeeza abavudde ku Emirates bonna balina okugenda ku belt 2 emigugu gyabwe gye bagenda okugiteeka.
Cargo can come to Uganda through mainly 4 ways, and it's very good to mention them. By water, that's by ship. By road, that is truck. By railway, that is train. Or by air, that is plane. Now for cargo that's coming into the country by air, okay, the only entry point is here at Entebbe, because this is the only international airport that we have. Now what we need to mention is that the process starts with the airline that's bringing that cargo, making a declaration to customs through what we call a manifest, that this flight, okay, which has landed today, either Uganda Airlines flight UR445, okay, we have on board this kind of cargo. It belongs to A, B, and C. The ground handlers who are like nurses who manage the aircraft or that airline will then advise you, the importer, that your cargo has arrived and hands over the papers to you of that cargo, okay? If we are not so sure about your compliance history, we will then profile you through what we call red. Red means we have to physically open your cargo. You declare the 10 shirts, okay? Is it true those are 10 shirts? So we'll open with you, okay, and confirm what you have brought. That's what we call risky cargo. We profile it in the red channel. But minimal risk, we profile it in what we call a yellow channel. Now yellow channel means you must have all the documents in regards to the importation of those goods. When you are checking in from the point where you left, you are having a bag, and that bag is containing your own items, right? Now you will be cleared through this channel. This is called the customs area for arrival. There are 2 channels through which you will enter. One of them is called the red channel, is right here. The second one is called the green channel, is right there. So when you are coming, if you have goods with you that you should know that these are subject to payment of taxes, you should pass through the red channel, okay, and declare to a customs officer. If you believe what you have does not constitute anything to pay taxes, you pass through the green channel. Either side, we will be able to scan your baggage and confirm. Now let me mention that every passenger, according to the law, who has been outside the country for more than 24 hours is entitled to return into the country with some goods which are not going to be subject to payment of taxes. We call it a passenger allowance. Now those goods are divided into 2. There are goods that you have personally been using, like your clothes, your own hand mobile phone, and all those other things. So you are using from the other country, and you have packed them, you are coming with them. You are using them, your mobile phone, your clothes, and so on and so on. Those goods are generally exempt unless the quantity is beyond the... But the category 2 is that while in Dubai, you saw a smartphone, iPhone 15, is cheaper than when you buy from Uganda here. You know, maybe you see new clothes and so on and so on. When you are tempted to buy and come with them in Uganda, maybe you buy from a duty-free shop, right? The limit which you allowed is the value of all those goods that you have should not exceed $500 in total value. We are talking about how much money you spent to buy them, okay? It should not exceed $500. The second rule that you must meet is that you are not going to distribute those goods to other people. it is for your personal use. Okay. Number 3 is that those goods are not for commercial purposes. Okay. They do not bear the commercial character. When you come here, we will simply wave you to go through. But I want to illustrate something. If you come with one iPhone 15, iPhone 14, or Samsung Fold, or you have Samsung S23, okay, the value is usually $1,000 and above. It's a single phone, okay, it's for your personal use. You are not going to sell it, you are not even going to give it out, but that phone is $1,000 and above. It breaches the threshold for passenger allowance, which is $500, and therefore that phone will become dutable. You'll be required to pay taxes for that phone. What we shall do, we have the entire customs office there to make sure the process of clearing is as smooth as possible.
Omuntu ayagala okusasula emisolo omuntu ayagala okumanya byamaguzi kyolina okuba osasulako omusolo nzikiriza nti programu eno ogifunye mu nze Peter Ateenyi tuddemu omulundi omulala ayi Katonda kuuma Ssaabasajja Kabaka.